Welcome, dear friends, to a land where history breathes through every stone and the air hums with ancient artistry. My name is Danish Iqbal, and I invite you to journey with me to Thanjavur, or Tanjore as it was once known, nestled serenely in the fertile Cauvery Delta region of Tamil Nadu in the vibrant south of India. This is not merely a city, it is a living chronicle, a testament to the ingenuity and devotion of civilizations past. The very soil here seems to whisper tales of kings and conquests, of divine inspiration and human endeavor, a place where the past is not just remembered but palpably present. Once the magnificent capital of the formidable Chola dynasty, a maritime empire whose influence stretched far across the seas, Thanjavur stands today as an unparalleled treasure trove of history and culture. Imagine, if you will, the grandeur of an era when this city was the epicenter of power, art, and spirituality. The Cholas, renowned for their military prowess, their sophisticated administration, and their profound patronage of the arts, left an indelible mark upon this landscape. Their legacy is etched into the colossal temples, the exquisite sculptures, and the enduring traditions that continue to define Thanjavur, making it a beacon for those who seek to understand the depths of Indian heritage. Our exploration will take us through hallowed halls and sacred precincts where every carving tells a story, every manuscript holds ancient wisdom. We shall stand in awe before architectural marvels that defy time, wander through palaces that echo with royal whispers, and discover artistry that captures the very essence of the divine. Join me as we uncover the layers of Thanjavur, a city that has, for centuries, been a cradle of civilization. A place where the spirit of human creativity reached extraordinary heights and continues to inspire wonder in all who visit its sacred ground. Our journey into the heart of Thanjavur's heritage begins here, at the feet of a titan, the Brihadeeswarar Temple, known with deep reverence by the local people as Peruvudayar Kovil. This is not simply a structure of stone and mortar. It is a symphony of devotion, an architectural marvel that has stood for over 1,000 years, a testament to the vision of one of the Chola dynasty's most illustrious rulers, Raja Chola I. Designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, its sheer scale and intricate beauty command immediate reverence, drawing visitors from every corner of the globe to witness its timeless majesty. One can almost feel the pulse of history beneath these ancient stones. In the 11th century, a period of immense cultural and political flourishing, Raja Chola first conceived this monumental edifice. It was an ambitious undertaking, a grand statement of his power, his piety, and the artistic prowess of his kingdom. Imagine the legions of craftsmen, sculptors, and laborers who toiled, their hands shaping the very rock into forms both divine and earthly. The temple was completed in a remarkably short period, a feat of engineering and organization that speaks volumes about the sophistication of Chola society. It was designed not just as a place of worship, but as a center of community life, a beacon of Chola supremacy, dedicated to Lord Shiva, the supreme ascetic, the destroyer and transformer within the Hindu pantheon. The Brihadeeswarar Temple exudes an aura of profound spiritual energy. The Sanctum Sanctorum houses one of the largest Shiva lingams in India, a potent symbol of cosmic energy. As one walks through its hallowed precincts, the air itself seems thick with devotion, the echoes of chants and prayers from centuries past reverberating through the vast courtyards. It is a place where the divine feels tangibly close, where the veil between the material and spiritual worlds seems to thin. The temple is a quintessential example of Dravidian architecture, a style characterized by its towering gopurams, its intricate vimanyas, and its expansive prakarams. Here, every element is executed with breathtaking precision and artistic flair. The use of granite, a notoriously hard stone, for the entirety of the main structure, showcases the unparalleled skill of the Chola artisans. They were masters of their craft, transforming unyielding rock into flowing forms and delicate details, a skill passed down through generations. The most striking feature, undoubtedly, is the magnificent vimana, soaring to a height of 216 feet. This colossal tower, visible from miles around, is a marvel of engineering. It is constructed from interlocking stones without any binding material, a technique that has allowed it to withstand the ravages of time, earthquakes, and invasions. At its apex rests a single monolithic capstone, or shikharam, weighing an estimated 80 tons. How this massive stone was lifted to such a height in an era without modern cranes remains a subject of awe and scholarly debate, a testament to the ingenuity of its builders. Guarding the entrance to the inner sanctum is a colossal monolithic Nandi, the sacred bull Vahana of Lord Shiva. Carved from a single block of stone, this majestic sculpture measures approximately 13 feet in height and 16 feet in length, weighing around 25 tons. Its presence is both imposing and serene, a silent guardian watching over the temple and its devotees. The Nandi here is not merely a statue, it is a powerful symbol of strength, loyalty and devotion, its gaze fixed eternally upon the sanctum of its Lord. The temple walls, pillars and ceilings are adorned with a breathtaking array of intricate carvings and frescoes. These depict various Hindu deities, mythological scenes, celestial dancers, musicians, warriors, and even representations of everyday life during the Chola period. Each carving is a masterpiece of detail and expression, telling stories that have been passed down through millennia. One could spend days, indeed weeks, exploring these narratives etched in stone, each revealing a new layer of meaning and artistry, a visual encyclopedia of Chola culture and belief. The temple complex is enclosed by a massive courtyard, creating a sense of sacred space, insulating it from the world outside. Walking through this vast expanse, one is dwarfed by the scale of the surrounding structures, fostering a sense of humility and wonder. The courtyard itself was a hub of activity, hosting religious ceremonies, cultural performances, and community gatherings. It is here that the true grandeur of Raja Chola's vision can be fully appreciated, a space designed to inspire awe and facilitate communal devotion on an epic scale. A fascinating aspect often spoken of is the shadow of the main Vimana. It is popularly believed and often observed that the shadow of the Great Tower, the Vimana, miraculously never falls on the ground within the temple complex at noon, regardless of the time of year. While the physics of this phenomenon are debated, it is often attributed to the temple's brilliant architectural planning and the precise angles of its construction. Whether a precise scientific anomaly or a clever design, it adds another layer of mystique to this already awe-inspiring structure, a testament to the builder's profound understanding of geometry and astronomy. The Brihadeeswarar Temple is more than just an ancient monument, it is a living temple, where worship continues uninterrupted, much as it has for 1,000 years. It stands as an enduring symbol of the Chola Empire's artistic and architectural zenith, a legacy in stone that continues to inspire artists, architects, historians, and spiritual seekers. It is a place where the past is not just preserved, but vibrantly alive, a powerful reminder of the heights human creativity and devotion can achieve, a true jewel in the crown of India's heritage. From the spiritual grandeur of the Cholas, we now step into a different, yet equally fascinating chapter of Thanjavur's history, the Thanjavur Maratha Palace, locally known as Aranmanai. This sprawling complex, with its labyrinthine corridors, ornate halls and hidden courtyards, tells the story of successive dynasties, the Nayaks who initially built parts of it, and later the Maratha rulers, who expanded and embellished it from the late 17th century onwards. It stands as a vivid chronicle of changing tastes, political shifts, and the blending of artistic traditions. The palace itself is not a single monolithic structure, but rather an amalgamation of buildings constructed over several centuries. This architectural layering is part of its unique charm, offering glimpses into different eras. The Nayak influence is visible in the grand courtyards and some of the foundational structures, while the Marathas introduced their own distinct style, evident in the vibrant murals, the stucco work, and the overall layout of the royal apartments. It is a place where one can trace the evolution of royal living in southern India. One of the palace's most significant sections is the Durbar Hall, or the Royal Audience Hall, which now houses an impressive art gallery. Imagine this hall in its heyday, filled with the pomp and ceremony of the Maratha court. It was here that the rulers held audiences, received dignitaries, and dispensed justice. The high ceilings, ornate pillars, and remnants of colorful frescoes speak of a time of regal splendor. Today it serves as a repository for exquisite sculptures and artifacts, primarily from the Chola and later periods, which we shall explore in more detail later. The art within the palace, particularly the murals that adorn some of the walls and ceilings, offers a vibrant window into the Maratha period. These paintings often depict scenes from Hindu epics, like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, royal processions, courtly life, and portraits of the Maratha rulers themselves. Though time has faded some of their brilliance, their intricate details and rich colors still captivate the eye, showcasing a distinct artistic sensibility that flourished under Maratha patronage, blending local traditions with Deccani influences. A prominent feature within the palace complex is the Gopuram, often referred to as the Bell Tower. This seven-story tower, though not originally a bell tower in the European sense, is an impressive structure offering panoramic views of Thanjavur. Its original purpose might have been as a watchtower or an arsenal, or perhaps even a place for royal recreation. Climbing its narrow staircases, one can feel the layers of history, each level potentially serving a different function through the ages. Beyond the main Durbar Hall and the bell tower, the palace complex encompasses other intriguing areas. There's the Sardar Mahal Palace, which once housed the residential quarters of the Maratha kings, with its own courtyards and chambers. Exploring these less frequented parts of the palace, one can stumble upon hidden architectural gems, remnants of gardens, and the ghosts of royal life. Each turn reveals another facet of this multi-layered historical site. The Thanjavur Maratha Palace was the seat of power for the Bhonsle dynasty, who ruled this region for nearly 2 centuries until the mid-19th century. Their reign saw significant cultural contributions, particularly in the fields of music, dance and literature, with rulers like Safoji II being renowned patrons of the arts and sciences. The palace walls, if they could speak, would recount tales of political intrigue, artistic flourishing, and the daily lives of the royals who inhabited these spaces. One can almost hear the rustle of silk, the murmur of courtly conversations, and the distant strains of classical music as one wanders through these halls. There are stories of great scholars, talented artists, and powerful queens who shaped the destiny of the Thanjavur kingdom from within these very walls. The palace is not just an architectural ensemble, it is a repository of memories, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of power and the enduring spirit of human creativity. The experience of walking through the Thanjavur Maratha Palace is akin to stepping back in time. The sheer scale of the complex, the varying architectural styles, and the tangible sense of history create a captivating atmosphere. It requires time and a curious mind to truly appreciate the nuances of its design and the stories embedded within its structure. It is a place that invites contemplation on the nature of power, art, and the passage of time. Ultimately, the Thanjavur Maratha Palace stands as a crucial monument to the Maratha presence in southern India, a period that, while distinct from the Chola era, contributed significantly to the cultural tapestry of the region. It complements the ancient temples by showcasing a different facet of Thanjavur's rich and diverse history, reminding us that this city has been a vibrant center of culture under various rulers, each leaving their unique imprint for posterity to discover. Chapter 3. Saraswati Mahal Library, a sanctuary of ancient wisdom. Nestled within the protective embrace of the Thanjavur Maratha Palace complex lies a treasure of immeasurable value, a sanctuary of knowledge that has weathered the storms of centuries, the Saraswati Mahal Library. This is not merely a collection of old books, it is revered as one of the oldest and most significant libraries in all of Asia, a testament to the scholarly pursuits and far-sighted patronage of the rulers who cherished learning and wisdom. To step inside is to enter a realm where the whispers of ancient sages and scholars still resonate. The origins of this remarkable library can be traced back to the Nayak kings of Thanjavur, who initiated the collection of manuscripts in the 16th century. However, it was under the enlightened rule of Maharaja Safoji II, a polymath and a visionary ruler of the Maratha dynasty in the early 19th century, that the library truly flourished. He expanded the collection with immense dedication, acquiring manuscripts and books from far and wide, transforming it into a world-class institution of learning and research. At the heart of the Saraswati Mahal Library's collection are its rare and fragile palm leaf manuscripts. These delicate records, inscribed with sharp styluses centuries ago, are marvels of preservation and artistry. Imagine the painstaking labor involved in preparing the palm leaves, inscribing the intricate scripts, and then carefully preserving these bundles for future generations. These manuscripts are not just texts. They are physical conduits to the past, holding knowledge that might otherwise have been lost. The range of subjects covered within these palm leaf manuscripts is astonishingly diverse. They encompass ancient treatises on philosophy, literature, grammar, medicine, including Ayurveda and Siddha traditions, astronomy, astrology, music, dance, and even statecraft. Texts in Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, and Marathi reveal the cosmopolitan nature of scholarship in Thanjavur. Each manuscript is a window into the intellectual currents and scientific understanding of its time, offering profound insights into India's rich intellectual heritage. Beyond the palm leaf manuscripts, the library boasts an extensive collection of paper manuscripts and early printed books. Maharaja Safoji II, with his keen interest in Western knowledge, acquired a significant number of European books, maps, and atlases, covering subjects from botany to zoology, medicine to engineering. This blending of Eastern and Western knowledge within a single institution was remarkably forward-thinking for its era, making the library a unique repository of global thought. A particularly significant section comprises Marathi manuscripts, meticulously detailing the administrative records, courtly life, and historical events of the Maratha rule in Thanjavur. These documents, known as the Modi records written in the Modi script, provide invaluable primary source material for historians studying this period. They offer a granular view of the governance, social customs, and economic conditions under the Maratha kings, a rich theme for researchers to mine. For centuries, the Saraswati Mahal Library has served as a vital center for research and learning, attracting scholars and pandits from across the Indian subcontinent and beyond. It was a place where knowledge was not merely stored, but actively engaged with, debated, and disseminated. Even today, it continues to support scholarly inquiry, providing access to its rare collections for bona fide researchers who seek to unravel the wisdom contained within its ancient pages. The atmosphere within the library is one of hushed reverence, a palpable sense of stepping into a sacred space dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. The scent of old parchment and palm leaves hangs in the air, and the sight of towering shelves laden with ancient texts inspires a profound respect for the generations of scholars and scribes who contributed to this extraordinary collection. It is a place that encourages quiet contemplation and deep intellectual immersion. Preserving such a vast and fragile collection is an ongoing challenge. The library employs traditional methods alongside modern conservation techniques to protect its invaluable holdings from the ravages of time, humidity, and pests. Efforts towards digitization are also underway, aiming to make these rare texts more accessible to a global audience while ensuring the long-term survival of the original manuscripts, a crucial task for safeguarding this global heritage. The Saraswati Mahal Library stands as an enduring monument to the love of learning and the importance of preserving cultural heritage. It is a beacon of enlightenment, a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is a timeless human endeavor. Its existence today is a gift from the past, a rich legacy that continues to inform, inspire, and connect us to the profound intellectual traditions of India, a true jewel in Thanjavur's cultural crown. Chapter 4. Rajaraja Chola Art Gallery, the Bronze Immortals of a Golden Age. Our exploration of Thanjavur's artistic legacy now leads us to the Rajaraja Chola Art Gallery, fittingly housed within the historic Thanjavur Maratha Palace complex. This gallery is a sanctuary for some of the most breathtaking examples of Chola artistry, particularly their world-renowned bronze sculptures and intricate stone carvings. Here, the creative genius of an empire that valued beauty and devotion as much as power and conquest is laid bare for us to admire and understand. The Chola period, spanning from the 9th to the 13th centuries, is often referred to as a golden age of South Indian art and culture, and nowhere is this more evident than in their mastery of bronze casting. The Chola bronzes are celebrated globally for their exquisite craftsmanship, their profound spiritual depth, and their dynamic portrayal of divine forms. The artists employed the lost wax technique, or cire perdu, a complex and demanding process that allowed for incredible detail and fluidity in the final sculpture. Perhaps the most iconic of all Chola bronzes is the depiction of Shiva as Nataraja, the lord of the dance. Numerous examples grace this gallery, each a masterpiece of cosmic symbolism. Nataraja is shown within a flaming aureole, performing the Ananda Tandava, the dance of bliss, which creates, sustains, and ultimately dissolves the universe. Every gesture, every attribute, the drum of creation, the flame of destruction, the reassuring hand, is imbued with profound philosophical meaning, a visual metaphor for the eternal cycle of existence. While Nataraja figures are prominent, the gallery showcases a stunning array of other deities cast in bronze. We see graceful representations of Parvati, Shiva's consort, often depicted with serene elegance, majestic figures of Vishnu, the preserver in his various avatars, the beloved elephant-headed Ganesha, remover of obstacles, and Subramanya, the god of war. Each sculpture is a testament to the Chola artist's ability to imbue metal with life, capturing not just divine forms but also divine essence. What is truly remarkable about these Chola bronzes is their ability to convey both stillness and movement, power and grace. The figures often possess a subtle tribhanga, or three-bend posture, lending them a sense of rhythmic vitality. The detailing of ornamentation, clothing, and facial expressions is executed with astonishing precision, reflecting a deep understanding of human anatomy and iconography. These are not mere idols. They are considered living embodiments of the divine, created for worship and procession. Alongside the bronzes, the Rajaraja Chola Art Gallery also houses an impressive collection of stone sculptures from the Chola era and later periods. These carvings, often salvaged from ruined temples or created as architectural embellishments, showcase a different yet equally compelling facet of Chola artistic skill. While bronze allowed for dynamic freestanding forms, stone sculpture often lent itself to monumental reliefs and intricate narrative panels integrated with temple architecture. Comparing the stone and bronze artistry of the Cholas reveals fascinating insights. The stone sculptures, often hewn from hard granite, possess a monumental quality, a sense of enduring strength. The themes are similar: gods, goddesses, celestial beings, and mythological narratives, but the medium dictates a different aesthetic. The gallery allows for an appreciation of how Chola artists mastered both materials, adapting their techniques and expressions to suit the inherent qualities of each. While it's difficult to single out specific pieces without being present, one can imagine the gallery displaying a particularly fine Nataraja, perhaps a serene Uma, Parvati, or a powerful depiction of a Dvarapala, door guardian, in stone. Each piece would tell its own story, not just of the deity it represents, but of the anonymous master craftsman who poured his skill and devotion into its creation, leaving behind an anonymous legacy of beauty. The setting of the gallery within the Thanjavur Maratha Palace adds another layer to the experience. The historical ambience of the palace halls, which themselves have witnessed centuries of art and culture, provides a fitting backdrop for these ancient masterpieces. The display, one hopes, allows each sculpture enough space to be appreciated in its full glory, inviting visitors to linger and contemplate the artistry and spirituality embodied within. The Rajaraja Chola Art Gallery is more than just a museum. It is a vital repository that helps us understand the artistic heights achieved during the Chola dynasty. These sculptures are not just artifacts, they are cultural ambassadors, speaking across centuries of the sophistication, devotion, and aesthetic sensibilities of a remarkable civilization. They serve as a powerful reminder of Thanjavur's pivotal role in the history of Indian art, a legacy that continues to inspire and awe. Chapter 5: Schwartz Church, a Danish missionary's legacy in a Hindu kingdom. Our final destination in this exploration of Thanjavur's diverse heritage takes us to a site that might, at first glance, seem an anomaly in this city of towering Hindu temples. The Schwartz Church, this elegant colonial-era church, officially known as Christ Church, stands as a poignant reminder of Thanjavur's historical connections with Europe and the remarkable interplay of cultures that took place here. It tells a story of faith, friendship, and tolerance. The church owes its existence to the pioneering efforts of Reverend Friedrich Christian Schwartz, a German-born Danish missionary who arrived in southern India in the mid-18th century. Reverend Schwartz was a highly respected figure, known not only for his missionary zeal, but also for his linguistic skills, his integrity, and his diplomatic abilities. He earned the trust and friendship of local rulers, including the Maratha kings of Thanjavur, a testament to his character and his approach. What makes the story of Schwartz Church particularly fascinating is the patronage it received from the Maratha king Safoji II, who was then a young prince under Schwartz's tutelage. Safoji, who would later become one of Thanjavur's most enlightened rulers, held Reverend Schwartz in high esteem. It was with Safoji's support and land granted by the Maratha kingdom that the church was constructed in 1779, a remarkable example of interfaith understanding and royal patronage extending beyond traditional boundaries. The year 1779 places the church's construction firmly within a period of significant European colonial activity in India. However, the story of Schwartz Church is less about colonial imposition and more about personal relationships and mutual respect. It was built primarily for the small European community and Indian Christian converts in Thanjavur, providing them with a dedicated place of worship in a predominantly Hindu landscape. The architectural style of Schwartz Church is simple yet dignified, reflecting the Protestant aesthetic of the time. It is unostentatious, with clean lines, a modest steeple, and large windows that allow ample light into the serene interior. It lacks the elaborate ornamentation of the region's temples, yet it possesses a quiet beauty and a sense of peaceful solemnity. Its design speaks of a practical faith, focused on community and worship. Inside the church, one finds several plaques and memorials that recount its history and commemorate individuals associated with it. These inscriptions offer glimpses into the lives of the early Christian community in Thanjavur. The polished wooden pews, the simple altar, and the overall atmosphere evoke a sense of stepping back into a different era, a quiet corner of European history transplanted onto Indian soil. Perhaps the most poignant and famous feature within the church is a white marble tablet, a bas-relief sculpture commissioned by Maharaja Safoji II himself. This remarkable piece, crafted by the renowned sculptor John Flaxman, depicts Reverend Schwartz on his deathbed, blessing the young Safoji. It is an incredibly moving tribute from a Hindu king to his Christian mentor, symbolizing the deep bond they shared and Safoji's profound gratitude and respect for the missionary. Over the centuries, Schwartz Church has continued to serve its congregation and the wider community. While its historical significance is undeniable, it remains an active place of worship, its bells still calling the faithful to prayer. It stands as a living testament to Reverend Schwartz's enduring legacy and the spirit of religious harmony that, at times, characterized interactions between different cultures in India. Visiting Schwartz Church offers a moment of quiet contemplation, a contrast to the vibrant energy of Thanjavur's bustling streets and grand temples. Its serene compound provides a peaceful retreat, inviting reflection on the diverse threads that make up the rich tapestry of Indian history. It is a reminder that history is often more nuanced and complex than broad narratives suggest, filled with individual stories of connection and understanding. The Schwartz Church, therefore, is more than just an old colonial building. It is a symbol of intercultural dialogue, a monument to a remarkable friendship between a European missionary and an Indian king, and a testament to the enduring power of human connection across religious and cultural divides. It adds another unique and important layer to the multifaceted identity of Thanjavur, a city that truly embraces a world of history within its bounds. As our journey through Thanjavur draws to a close, it becomes abundantly clear that this is not just a city, it's a profound experience, a captivating journey through time, art, and culture. From the colossal grandeur of the Brihadeeswarar Temple, echoing with the might of the Cholas, to the scholarly silence of the Saraswati Mahal Library and the quiet dignity of Schwartz Church, Thanjavur unfolds as a living museum, each corner revealing another layer of its rich and storied past. To truly immerse yourself in its splendors, I would recommend planning your visit between October and March, when the weather is most conducive to exploring its myriad wonders. But Thanjavur's allure extends beyond its magnificent monuments. Don't forget to explore the bustling local markets, vibrant with life and color. Here you can find exquisite Thanjavur paintings, renowned for their gold leaf work and intricate details, the whimsical Thanjavur Talayati Bomai, or dancing dolls, and finely crafted bronze idols, continuing ancient artistic traditions. And of course, no visit is complete without savoring the local delicacies. Indulge in the tangy puliodorai, tamarind rice, or the flavorful vatha kujambu dishes that offer a true taste of this region's culinary heritage. The tapestry of Thanjavur is vast and intricate, and what we've seen is but a glimpse. Perhaps you are now wondering how to weave your own path through this historic landscape. Would you like me to share a potential one-day itinerary, carefully crafted to help you experience the essence of Thanjavur? Or are you intrigued by the legacy of the Cholas and wish for more details on the magnificent Chola Temple Trail, which includes the architectural marvels of Gangaikonda, Cholapuram, and Dharasuram? Let me know, and we shall continue this exploration.